What if you knew exactly what you were supposed to do, but chose to run the other way? Not because you couldn't do it, not because you didn't understand it, but because you didn't want to. This is the story of Jonah, a man who didn't just ignore his purpose. He tried to escape it completely. Jonah lived in a familiar place, a normal life, nothing unusual, until one day, everything changed. God gave him a message, clear, direct, impossible to misunderstand. Go to the city of Nineveh. It was a large city, full of people, busy, active, important, but also known for the wrong things. They had lost their way, and Jonah was given a task, to go there and deliver a warning, not to destroy them, but to give them a chance to change. But Jonah didn't move forward. He hesitated, because this wasn't just a mission. It was a place he didn't want to go, people he didn't believe in, a situation he didn't want to face. Have you ever known what you were supposed to do, but still chose not to do it? Jonah made a decision. He turned around and went the opposite way. Instead of going to Nineveh, he went toward the sea. As far as he could, he found a ship, ready to leave, heading in the direction he wanted, away from everything. He stepped on board, quiet, unnoticed, just another traveler. And as the ship began to move, the land slowly disappeared behind him. And for a moment, it felt like he had succeeded, like he had escaped. But some things you can't run from. The sky began to change. The wind picked up. The waves grew stronger. What started as a calm journey quickly became something else, a storm. Not small, not ordinary, but powerful. The kind that made experienced sailors afraid. The crew rushed across the ship, pulling ropes, trying to steady the sails, throwing cargo overboard, doing everything they could just to survive. But the storm didn't stop. It got stronger, louder, more intense. Have you ever tried to run from something, only to realize it followed you anyway? While everyone was fighting to stay afloat, Jonah was below deck, alone, still, quiet, as if he already knew. The captain found him. "How can you sleep at a time like this?" he said. But Jonah didn't answer right away, because deep down, he understood something the others didn't. This storm wasn't random. It was connected to him. The crew gathered, trying to understand what was happening, looking for answers, and eventually, the truth came out. Jonah told them everything, about the message, about Nineveh, about running away. And suddenly, everything made sense. "What should we do?" they asked. And Jonah gave them an answer they didn't want to hear. "Throw me into the sea." At first, they refused. They tried rowing harder, fighting the storm, doing everything they could to avoid that choice. But nothing worked. The storm continued, stronger than before. And finally, with no other option, they let him go. The moment Jonah hit the water, everything changed. The storm stopped. The sea became calm. The silence returned. But Jonah's story wasn't over. Because just when it seemed like everything was lost, something unexpected happened. From beneath the surface, a great fish appeared. Not random, not accidental, but prepared. Jonah was swallowed, not to be destroyed, but to be carried. And suddenly, he was somewhere else, inside the darkness. No noise, no storm, no escape, just time. Time to think, time to reflect, time to understand. For 3 days and 3 nights, Jonah remained there, alone with his thoughts, alone with his choices, and for the first time he stopped running. Sometimes, the place you never wanted to be is exactly where you need to be. After that time, everything shifted again. The fish released him, back onto land. not where he started, but where he needed to be. And this time, Jonah didn't run. He moved forward toward Nineveh, the same city, the same people, the same mission, but a different mindset. He entered the city, walking through its streets, delivering the message, not loudly, not forcefully, but clearly. And something incredible happened. People listened. They paid attention. They didn't ignore it. They didn't reject it. They responded. They changed. And in that moment, everything Jonah expected was different, because the people he didn't believe in chose a different path, and the city he didn't want to go to became the place where everything changed. Because this story was never just about running. It was about purpose, about second chances, about what happens when you stop avoiding and start moving forward. Because you can run from a place, you can run from people, you can run from situations, but you can't run from what you're meant to do. It finds you in different ways, at different times, until you face it. So the question is, what are you avoiding? What are you running from? What is that one thing you know you're supposed to do, but keep putting off? Because sometimes the thing you're avoiding the most is the thing that can change everything. And what you choose to do next can shape your entire story.